my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, 19, 54, right, 54, watch the run. Check safety. 9 of them, go. And 31. Oh, clock. Mike spot 4.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go. Watch the 9, twitch.
Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Here we go, D. Whip. Watch the whip. 59.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now it's Watson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check. Hey, watch it. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He finds his running back, Mixon. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Check.
On 2nd and 9, Watson forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Check. Fresno.
A shotgun snap for Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Right there in the middle, 55. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, 59. Check 52.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Titans nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mariota hands to Henry. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 34.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
56.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
With the score, Raiders 7, Titans nothing.
Move on. Check 55 to Mike. 3 bucks.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
One.
To throw is Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Check. That's in the court. Check. Hot. Slap. The court down. He's coming. Jim. Come to the court. Alert 3.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch QB drop. Switch. Hey, alert 3.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Check three.
And he stopped immediately there. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Listen, Eat. Here we go. Check 3. Check 9.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson, it's caught. Smith. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
This is it. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Small. No. 31. Under 10.
On second down, Mixon, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Titans nothing. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. He juked him. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that.
And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On the carry, it's McAllister. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Another run with McAllister. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Mariota. It's caught by Davis. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Mariota gives to Henry. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
56, right there, 56. Hey, watch your leg.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Mariota now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing.
Now Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Again, it's Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Touchdown, Titans. The kicker on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. The extra point up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First down, Raiders.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hatchet. Watch twist now, Larry. Say. Check. Keep forward. Smoke. 55.
Now Joe Mixon.
Go, run.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Mark 55. Mark 55. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Alert. Tighten up.
Watson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Joker. Play 31.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Derrick Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
To throw Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Henry out of the pistol. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
What we got? Check 50. Check 50.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Watson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Watson dancing to his left. He's going deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mariota's throw on the money to Davis. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. Mariota now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Mariota now. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Check 56. Army.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd down and 7.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Check 26.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
31 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Check it out.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Michael set. Great team. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Alert, alert.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Mike, 55. Well, 55. Ready? Mike, 55.
They'll run with Mixon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 13. Check 13.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Check. Crunch.
After the run, Watson going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 13 yards out, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Out of time, guys, out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
Here's Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shit. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS. SOS.
Now Mariota. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Mariota. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? He finds Taylor, complete. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Check. At 24. Slant. 24.
First throw in OT for Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did.